market that is supposed to help ease the dependence on fossil fuel technology. We want to affect the energy mix of the market with the hope to create a stable user interaction of energy mix for an average user. Now we're talking about when there's fuel scarcity, we see how the transportation sector breaks down, and that in turn affects productivity. Workers are getting to work at 10 a.m. and all that. So if you look at the parallels we have chosen not the easy ones, I must say. We're not playing the easy league here. This is the La Liga, if you want to call it, Serie A of you're looking at the electric vehicle space. I predict that the adoption of electric vehicles in transportation systems, in movement systems around sub-Saharan Africa would exponentially increase in the near to midterm future. We're talking setting up charging stations, we're talking about producers feeling confident to assemble on the African space because they see that we're adopting infrastructure. They see that there's willingness and participation of the government and private sector to partner to advance this cause. Us disrupting the transportation system very positively. Now, and this disruption is actually going to be on the side of the consumer, so the consumer becomes king. Because, you know, when you go around Lagos in the afternoon or in the morning, you see consumers are stranded and all that. It's a byproduct of the effect of the energy mix in the country. Like, the energy mix is not optimal. We just have dependence on fossil fuel. Our idea and where we're coming from is to be able to change that dynamics and empower the micro transportation system processes in sub-Saharan Africa, starting with Nigeria specifically, to be able to power vehicles with other sources of energy, which means that by the time we introduce that mix and we lead the charge, others will follow, and you see that the dependence on fossil fuel will reduce and the energy mix will start to balance out, and transportation system will be one of the first transportation industry generally will be one of the first industry that benefits from that energy mix, right? Because drivers can get varied energy sources and choose the optimal. So, you know, we talk about hybrid vehicles, so the fuel scarcity doesn't mean that suddenly vehicles are scarce on the road and people can't commute. So that's the idea behind it. Like, then people start to choose and say, you know what, maybe I'll do a little bit of this kind of vehicle, and option, who does options favor? The customer, because ultimately the customer is served, they have more options, because this practitioners or the operators are able to offer more options with the advent of electric vehicles in transportation systems. Because transportation systems is even decentralized in Africa, consumers will benefit from that experience. These are some of the parallels we're playing with right now, or playing in right now, and we're hoping to expand the use of technology across multiple channels and improving the African experience.